Have you ever found yourself in a situation that, despite your conscious efforts to change, feels eerily familiar? A recurring pattern in relationships, a persistent financial struggle, or a frustrating emotional reaction that keeps looping back? You might attribute it to bad luck or ingrained personality traits. But Owen Hermstring reveals a startling truth. Your recurring emotional patterns are not random. They are the true hidden code etched into your energetic field, a powerful, undetected program that relentlessly loops you back into familiar experiences, ensuring you keep recreating situations that mirror old feelings from your past. Imagine your energetic field as a sophisticated computer system. Your core identity, your beliefs, and your desires are the main programs you try to run. But lurking beneath the surface is a stealthy, undetected program, your emotional code. This code is a deeply ingrained set of subconscious instructions written from past emotional experiences, often from childhood traumas, inherited patterns, or significant life events. When triggered, this emotional code automatically fires off specific emotional responses like fear, anger, or sadness, overriding your conscious intentions. This automatic response then generates a highly consistent, often low-frequency, energetic broadcast. Owen Hermstring states this powerfully in his work. Your past is not merely a memory. It is an emotional code etched into your energetic field. Every unexamined feeling, every unresolved trauma acts as a subroutine, relentlessly broadcasting a frequency that compels your present reality to replay familiar emotional patterns. This explains why you feel perpetually stuck. You're trapped in a self-reinforcing loop where your emotional code dictates your response. That response broadcasts a frequency. Your reality mirrors this frequency, and that reality then reinforces the original emotional code. The insidious nature of this undetected program lies in its invisibility. Because it operates largely beneath conscious awareness, it goes unchallenged, running its script on autopilot. This energetic pattern acts as a powerful magnetic loop, drawing in situations that perfectly resonate with the coded emotion. For instance, an individual might have an abandonment code programmed from a childhood experience of neglect. Despite consciously wanting secure, loving relationships, this code broadcasts a constant, subtle frequency of fear of abandonment. The universe, reflecting this dominant signal, brings them partners who eventually leave or situations that trigger that deep-seated fear, thus replaying the past emotional pattern. Or consider someone with a scarcity code imprinted by early financial struggles. Even when their income increases, this code broadcasts anxiety and worry around money, attracting unexpected expenses or preventing them from retaining wealth, ensuring the emotional experience of scarcity repeats. This emotional code doesn't just dictate your external reality, it also acts as an emotional blindfold. The dominant emotional pattern can filter your perception, making you unconsciously perceive situations in ways that confirm the old emotional pattern. Even if other interpretations are possible, this keeps the loop active and reinforces the feeling that you are destined to experience certain types of suffering. Understanding that your recurring emotional struggles are not random, but a meticulously crafted code repeating your past, is the crucial first step. It shifts you from a passive recipient of fate to an empowered individual capable of consciously intervening in and rewriting this deep-seated program. You've realized your emotions are an undetected program, subtly looping your past into your present. But where does this code actually reside? Owen Hermstring offers a profound insight. Your emotions are not just abstract feelings in your mind. They are vibratory energies that are stored, accumulated, and continuously broadcast from your physical body. Your body is not merely a vessel. It is a vast emotional archive, meticulously holding the energetic charge of every past hurt, fear, and suppressed feeling, constantly influencing your present reality. Imagine your body as a living, breathing history book, its cells holding the energetic residue of every significant emotional experience you've ever had. When an emotion, be it anger, sadness, fear, or shame, is not fully felt, acknowledged, and processed, it doesn't simply disappear. Instead, Hermstring explains, it gets stuck. It becomes a dense, low-frequency packet of energy that settles in specific areas of your physical form, creating tension, blockages, or subtle imbalances. He states, your body is a walking history of your unfelt emotions. Every ache, every tension, every recurring ailment is a direct readout of a hidden frequency, a subconscious belief or unaddressed emotion that your words tried to silence. When your energy lies, your body will eventually tell the truth through its discomfort. This means that chronic physical discomforts, recurring pains, or persistent sensations are often your body's direct communication, acting as energetic signals, broadcasting the presence of these unresolved emotional codes. The energetic mechanism of this physical storage is profound. Each stored emotion continuously emits a specific frequency. For instance, chronic tension in the shoulders or upper back might broadcast a frequency of carrying burdens or unexpressed responsibility. A persistent tightness in the jaw or recurring headaches could signal suppressed anger or an unyielding need for control. Digestive issues are often linked to unaddressed anxieties or a difficulty digesting life situations. When your body is continuously broadcasting these stored emotional frequencies, the universe, in its role as a perfect mirror, consistently reflects situations that resonate with that underlying emotional state. You might consciously desire a life of ease, but if your body is loudly broadcasting the energetic signature of past stress and overwhelm, the universe will continue to deliver stressful and overwhelming experiences. This creates a significant block to your desired reality. Your conscious intentions are being overridden by the louder, more consistent signal from your physical archive. Chronic pain or illness, driven by these energetic blockages, consumes immense amounts of your vital life force, diverting attention and energy from conscious creation towards managing physical discomfort. This perpetuates the feeling of being stuck, unable to move forward, because your energy is constantly being siphoned off by the unaddressed truths your body is trying to reveal. Learning to listen to your body's subtle and sometimes not so subtle cues is therefore paramount to breaking the emotional code. It's about becoming fluent in your body's unique energetic language, understanding that every physical sensation is a clue, a piece of honest feedback about your current frequency. By acknowledging, processing, and releasing the energetic truth your body reveals, you begin to harmonize your entire being, allowing your true, authentic signal to finally radiate without hindrance. Your body holds the archive of your past emotions, silently broadcasting their frequencies. But what happens if those emotional chapters remain unread, unacknowledged, or unfelt? Owen Hermstring reveals a profound and often uncomfortable truth. Unprocessed emotions don't just fade away, they actively seek resolution. He calls this unfinished emotional business, a powerful, energetic force that creates a relentless echo in your field, compelling the universe to send you recurring situations specifically designed to force you to finally feel and release what was suppressed. Imagine your energetic field as a complex communication system. When an emotion is genuinely felt, acknowledged, and allowed to move through you, its energy flows and dissipates. It's like sending a clear, completed message. But when an emotion is suppressed, pushed down, ignored, or denied, its energy gets stuck. This trapped energy creates a constant, low-frequency hum, a lingering signal that silently broadcasts, "I have an unresolved emotional pattern here. Please send a situation that allows me to complete this." Hermstring is direct in his assessment. An unfelt emotion is a looping broadcast, perpetually seeking its resolution. until you consciously feel, acknowledge, and release the energy of the past. The universe, in its perfect mirroring, will relentlessly orchestrate situations designed to replay your unfinished emotional business. This means that your recurring patterns of emotional discomfort are not arbitrary punishments. They are meticulously crafted opportunities from the universe, designed to help you break free from the past. The energetic mechanism behind this echo is powerful. Emotions are energy in motion. When that energy is blocked, it exerts a constant pressure, much like water behind a dam. This pressure continuously vibrates at the specific frequency of the suppressed emotion. The universe, responding to this magnetic pull, sends circumstances into your life that trigger precisely that emotion. For example, a person who never fully grieved a significant loss from their past, a loved one, a dream, a missed opportunity, might find themselves repeatedly experiencing smaller losses or feeling an inexplicable sadness and heaviness in situations that don't logically warrant such intensity. The echo of unfinished grief is compelling situations that demand the original sadness finally surface and be processed. Similarly, someone who never fully expressed or processed a deep betrayal might find themselves repeatedly encountering situations where they feel betrayed, disrespected, or unfairly treated, even in new relationships or work environments. The echo of unexpressed anger or hurt is forcing the emotion to be felt and released. The unfortunate trap is that if the emotion is still not felt in these redo scenarios, it gets re-suppressed, adding to the energetic debt and strengthening the echo, leading to even more intense and painful repetitions. This creates a cycle where you feel perpetually stuck in a loop of familiar emotional pain. However, Hermstring also emphasizes that the universe isn't punishing you. It's providing relentless opportunities for healing and completion. The cycle stops, the echo fades, and the repetition ceases only when the emotion is finally felt, acknowledged, and released. This requires courage to lean into the discomfort, to allow yourself to experience what was previously avoided. But it is the essential step to breaking the emotional code and ensuring that your past emotions guide you towards healing, rather than dictating a constant rerun of your painful history. You've felt the echo of unfinished business, those persistent emotional patterns from your past seeking resolution. But how do you typically respond when these redo scenarios reappear in your life? Owen Hermstring points to a critical energetic trap, the loop of reaction. Most of us, when triggered by an emotional echo, respond on autopilot, falling into pre-programmed emotional patterns. These automatic, unexamined responses are a crucial active component of your emotional code, endlessly broadcasting a signal of repetition that keeps you locked in familiar, often painful cycles, preventing any true conscious choice or transformation. Imagine your emotional code as a deeply embedded software program. When a specific trigger appears, a critical word, a perceived slight, a challenging financial situation, the program automatically executes an old subroutine, an immediate burst of anger, a wave of despair, or a surge of anxiety. This automatic emotional reaction then sends out an instantaneous, unfiltered, energetic broadcast of that old emotion. Hermstring vividly describes this binding mechanism. Your past lives not in your memories, but in the automaticity of your reactions. Every time you respond on autopilot to an emotional trigger, you are signing a new contract with your old self, binding yourself to a loop of repetition. True freedom begins in the pause before the reaction. This means that every time you fall into an automatic reaction, you are essentially rerunning an old script, reinforcing the neural pathways and energetic grooves of the emotional code, making it even harder to break free. The energetic mechanism of this loop is self-reinforcing. Because the reaction is automatic, it bypasses conscious choice, meaning the old emotional code dictates your response, ensuring that the old, low frequency is broadcast consistently. This instantaneous broadcast of raw, unexamined emotion is what the universe receives and mirrors back to you. For instance, consider someone who receives constructive criticism, but their automatic reaction, rooted in a childhood not good enough code, is defensiveness and anger. This reaction immediately broadcasts negativity and resistance, leading to more criticism or conflict in their reality, thus reinforcing the initial not good enough feeling and perpetuating the loop. They are not introducing any new energetic data into the system. They are simply perpetuating the existing frequency. Similarly, an individual with an abandonment code might experience a moment where a loved one needs space. Their automatic reaction is panic, neediness, and accusations, broadcasting fear and pushing the loved one away, thereby replaying the very abandonment they fear. Or think of the person whose scarcity code causes an automatic reaction of despair and helplessness when an unexpected bill arrives. This immediate broadcast of financial struggle leads to more scarcity, reinforcing the loop. The true tragedy of the loop of reaction is that it prevents you from introducing any new, higher frequency solutions into your reality. Your automatic response, often born of fear or past pain, effectively masks any deeper desires or wisdom you might hold, ensuring the universe only hears and responds to the old pre-programmed emotion. The power to break this loop lies in cultivating the pause, that vital moment between trigger and reaction. It is in this pause that conscious choice can enter, allowing you to choose a new, aligned response and finally rewrite the emotional code that has kept you stuck. You've courageously identified your undetected emotional program, seen where old feelings are stored in your body, understood how their echoes demand repetition, and recognized the automatic nature of your reactions. Now, the crucial question is, how do you actually break free from its repeating grip? Owen Hermstring offers powerful, actionable strategies for consciously decoding and interrupting your emotional loops, providing practical tools to identify triggers, process stored emotions, and begin broadcasting a new, deliberate frequency of emotional freedom. Hermstring insists that the emotional code thrives in the unconscious. Its power dissolves in the light of awareness. Your freedom begins in the conscious pause between trigger and reaction, the sacred gap where you reclaim your sovereign choice and rewrite the subroutine. This isn't a passive waiting game, it's an active, daily discipline. First, awareness of the trigger and the sacred pause. You must become a meticulous observer of what consistently sets off your old emotional patterns. Is it a specific tone of voice, a particular situation at work, a certain thought, or even a specific person? Identifying these triggers is the first step to breaking the automatic loop. Once a trigger is identified, consciously practice creating a space between the trigger and your automatic reaction. This pause is your moment of power. It can be as simple as taking a deep breath, counting to 3, physically stepping away from the situation, or mentally saying, "Stop." This deliberate interruption literally breaks the old energetic circuit, preventing the automatic code from firing. Second, emotional acknowledgement and processing. Once you create the pause, instead of suppressing the emotion, allow yourself to feel to heal. Owen Hermstring teaches that emotions are energy in motion. They want to move through you, not get stuck within you. Acknowledge the emotion without judgment. Name it. I am feeling anger. I am feeling sadness. Where do you feel it in your body? Linking back to your body as an emotional archive. Then, engage in energetic release practices. This can involve deep, conscious breathing to literally move the energy, conscious shaking, journaling to express the emotion, screaming into a pillow, or having a cathartic cry. The goal is to allow the energy to move through and out of your field, preventing it from getting resuppressed and strengthening the echo of unfinished business. Practice witness consciousness. Observe your emotions without becoming consumed by them. Third, rewriting the internal script. Your emotional code is tied to your inner narratives. Once you've processed the raw emotion, identify the old narrative it was tied to, e.g., I'm always abandoned, I'm not good enough, linking back to the narrative loop. Then, consciously craft and rehearse a new, empowering internal declaration that supports your desired I am identity. This is your new emotional code. For example, replacing I'm always abandoned with I am secure and complete within myself. And finally, consistent repatterning and embodiment. The universe responds to consistency. Daily reinforce your new emotional code through daily I am declarations infused with genuine feeling. Engage in gratitude practices to raise your baseline emotional frequency. Actively embody your new emotional state. If you desire to feel peace, act as if you are peaceful, even in challenging moments. Be deliberate about the information, relationships, and environments you expose yourself to, ensuring they support your new code, not the old one. This systematic, conscious cultivation of your emotional field is the path to energetic freedom. It's a profound act of self-love that allows you to take back the reins of your emotional destiny. You've embarked on a profound journey, systematically decoding your emotional code, releasing stored feelings from your body's archive, and breaking free from the loops of automatic reaction. What is the ultimate reward for this courageous work? Owen Hermstring reveals it: the harmonized heart, a state of being where your emotions cease to be a source of pain or a hidden program dictating your past, and instead become a clear, powerful inner compass, guiding your sovereign frequency toward limitless possibility. Hermstring insists that your heart is not merely a vessel for feeling, it is a direct conduit for creation. When your emotional code is harmonized, your feelings are no longer a script repeating the past, but a vibrant, living compass. He emphasizes, your heart is not merely a vessel for feeling, it is a conduit for creation. When your emotional code is harmonized, your feelings cease to be a script repeating the past and instead become a living compass, guiding your sovereign frequency toward limitless possibility. Your deepest truths resonate as effortless flow. This means that your feelings, once a source of confusion and pain, now become reliable energetic indicators, showing you when you are in alignment with your highest path and when you need to recalibrate. The energetic mechanism of the harmonized heart is profound. With no suppressed emotions or unresolved triggers, your emotional field broadcasts a pure, coherent signal. This clarity removes immense energetic friction, allowing manifestations to occur with greater ease and synchronicity. Positive emotions like joy, peace, excitement, and inspiration become clear indicators that you are operating on a high-frequency, aligned path. When they arise, they serve as powerful magnets, drawing more aligned experiences to you. Conversely, when a lower emotion like frustration or discomfort appears, it's not a sign of failure, but a gentle nudge from your inner compass that something is out of sync, prompting a conscious realignment rather than trapping you in a reactive loop. All the energy previously consumed by emotional suppression, internal conflict, and fighting old patterns is now liberated and available for conscious creation and purposeful action. Consider the individual who once struggled with an abandonment code, constantly replaying that pain. With a harmonized heart, they now radiate security and self-worth. Their emotions guide them to truly connected relationships, free from codependency or recurring drama, because their inner compass points directly to mutual trust and genuine joy. The entrepreneur, once battling a scarcity code, now approaches finances with calm and excitement. Their harmonized emotions guide them to unexpected opportunities and effortless financial expansion because their inner compass consistently points to inspiration and gratitude. The physical body, no longer burdened by stored emotional archives, begins to reflect this harmony with increased vitality and well-being, guided by feelings of lightness and energetic flow. This is the ultimate emotional liberation, to be free from the past's dictation, guided by a heart that knows its true north. While life will always bring new emotions, the harmonized heart knows how to process them in real time, preventing them from becoming trapped code again. It's a continuous dance of awareness and flow, ensuring that your emotional broadcast is always a deliberate reflection of your most authentic, liberated self, guiding you toward a life of limitless possibility. If Owen Hermstring's message resonated and you're ready to break your emotional code, join our growing community. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the notification bell. We're dedicated to helping you master your energetic broadcast for a life where emotions guide, not dictate. Leave a comment below and tell us, what emotional pattern are you ready to finally release today? Let's claim our emotional freedom together.